with installation, and we'll just get something set up. We'll see what happens. I actually don't know what I'm going to build. Sorry if I go quiet every now and again. I'm just checking. Just checking the stream. Oh, you can see. Okay. I'm just looking at the chat because I don't actually. I'm not really familiar with YouTube's live streaming stuff, to be honest with you. So it's quite interesting to see what's available. Oh, and you can put that. Okay, cool. Anyway, let's get Astro set up, and we'll see what we can do. Okay, Astro. Hopefully this works. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do Astro dashboard. Use minimal starter. Yes. Install dependencies yet? No. Won't bother with that. I do like Astro's kind of CLI tooling. It's quite cool. Sometimes you don't really get nice interfaces with interfaces, is that the right word? Like sometimes it's quite bare bones, but I quite like what they've done. Quite simple. I think CLI stuff has gotten a lot better recently. I don't remember it ever being that sort of interactive with like the web stuff. I think like it's not a new thing, but I think a lot of the web stuff didn't look particularly good. Like the CLI stuff, a bit boring. Oh look, it's okay. It's gone with a different thumbnail now. Okay. Good. All right. So what have we got? NTR project directory using cd Astro. And then npm run dev. Do we want to add yeah, I think we can do, is it npx add Astro add, something like that? Yep. npx Astro add, and then Tailwind. I think this is right. Yeah. Is it right? Yes, there we go. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so I just need to add this. Is that copying? I don't know if that's copying. Anyway, we'll open code and then see what's going on. So it says in layout, yeah. Wait, is that right? Source layout, yeah. And I need the dash import global.css, which should, is it in here? Styles global CSS. There we go. Import Tailwind. Okay. And if I do npm run dev, it should all work. Although last time I tried this, it didn't. So we'll give it a go. Oh, that's the wrong thing. I'll open it up in here. Grab the. Gives you such a weird URL. Oh. Such a weird. There we go. 4321. Actually, that's not that bad. Okay. So is this being styled with? No, I think this isn't being styled with Tailwind. I think I need to. Yeah, and then components, welcome. Yeah, I think they're just styling it themselves. Okay. I suppose it depends what we're going to build, but I'm trying to think of what would be good to test the server island stuff. I think that would be That's the thing I want to look into the most, because I'm a bit not confused at how it works. I'm just I want to know if I can do something with it where I load in. So server islands let you load things in kind of after the fact, which is quite useful. But I want to know if I can refetch the content. I think that's kind of what I'm going for here. God, there's a lot of stuff in here. I don't know if I should just get rid of this. Maybe just, yeah, get rid of that. We'll keep components. I don't know what, well, I do know what I'm going to use that for, actually. And then we'll keep, do we need this? I don't think we need this anymore. Get rid of that. And then it says it's doing tab size, indent using spaces. Is that right? Yeah, we go. Okay. So let's build a kind of, we can build a dashboard. I think that would be fine. And then pages. So we don't have welcome anymore, so we don't need that. Need that. So we'll do, what I want to do actually is test if Tailwind is working. That would be a good thing to do. Oops. That wasn't what I wanted to do. Hopefully I'm still live. Get back to, oh God, I've lost it now. How do I get back to my stream? Oh no. Don't know how to get back to my stream. There we go. Sweet. Something went wrong. Okay. I need to make sure the quality's at the moment. I'm not convinced it is, to be honest with you. Let me see. Can I watch my own stream? Go on to my channel. Go on to live. There we go. Oh yeah, that looks okay. That looks pretty good. Not bad. Okay, let's get on with this. So class. And I want a sidebar here. So if I do, what is it? Fixed h full width. Should we go for 32? Go for background, gray maybe, gray 800. Sweet. Let's see what that gives us. Oh yeah, look at that. We're off to a flying start here. Although it could be quite a bit wider than that. So width, and then what should we do? 50, 56. It could be even wider than that, you know. Do it again. Width. Okay, let's just go to a big number. 64. That sounds pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, that's not too bad. $64. I mean, I'm honestly thinking it could be even wider than that. Like, this could be really wide. 80? Yeah, I mean, that's all right. I wonder if, I mean, I'm using a fairly big screen, so I wonder if that's why it's seems a bit small, but And then maybe shadow as well. Let me do shadow MD. That'll look better. Can you even see that? I can't really see a shadow. I don't know if let me have a look. Tailwind CSS. I don't know if there's a way to kind of point the shadow in a different direction. How do we search? Control K. Okay, shadow. So box shadow. What is all this? They've added more things, and I don't really know what. So filter drop shadow. Is that, yeah, okay, is that what we're looking for? Oh, is that why it's not working? Okay, that makes a lot of sense. It's because I'm using the wrong thing, I think. It needs to be drop dash shadow, so has my Tailwind thing been updated? I don't really know, actually. Yeah, it might, maybe not, because if I do this, does that work? I might have to be wary of that. Did that work? Drop shadow, if I did like XL, that should actually show something. I don't know. I actually don't know if that's working or not. That's really weird. Drop shadow. Oh, is that why stuff didn't come up? Okay. But is this? So does this? I'm confused at what the difference between like shadow and drop shadow is. I don't know if there is a difference. Is box shadow something else? Is that 2XL? So is this just a normal drop shadow? Because I can't really see anything there, which is a bit weird. Shadow. Maybe it's dropping in like a bit of a different location. I should still see it though, if it's like drop shadow XL. I should still see that, I think. So what's this other thing then? There's box shadow and drop shadow. Let me just drop shadow. Drop shadow. So what's his box shadow? Oh no. So they still have shadow. Okay. But it's different now, I guess. So I don't really get the difference between those two things, but let me just have a look at and see what that looks like. Still not really seeing a box shadow, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. Actually, what we need to do is we need to change the color, I think, to something a bit darker, and then first of all, let's try this. So we'll do grey 900. Oh, is that not a thing anymore? Background grey. Did they not do grey anymore? Oh. Let me have a look at what they've got available. Because I've never used Tailwind 4, and they've kind of changed things, so I don't really know what's going on anymore. Colours. So what have we got for grey? Okay. We've got, I think what would be... I think we'll stick with grey then. Yeah, we'll stick with grey. That's fine. So we'll do background grey, and then we'll do this at like 900, because then we'll have the kind of rest of the body is like 800. That should be all right. So yeah, that's fine, and I'll mess around with the shadow at some other point because I don't know what's going on with that. So we need to change. Would I just change the HTML? Maybe background grey 800. Try that. There we go. That seems a bit... First of all, I think I can see the box shadow, but secondly, that seems a bit lighter, doesn't it? That background grey... So that's the difference between 900 and... That seems a bit drastic, doesn't it? background grey. So if we change this to 800, so they should both be the same colour now. Yeah, and I can see the box shadow actually. Changing it to the same colour really helps highlight that box shadow. So what does this need to be now? Is this so this would need to be 700. Huh. That's so much lighter. That seems a bit too much lighter. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. Because that seems way lighter than... like, you expect a kind of a little bit of a jump, but that's quite... maybe it's not. Maybe actually that's quite normal. I'm wondering what to go for, though, if we go with... Should we try zinc, maybe? That might be quite cool. I don't think I've used zinc before, so give it a try. See what this gives us. I mean, that's just like a classic dashboard, isn't it? In fact, that looks a lot like the YouTube dashboard. I think what I might do is go for grey. Actually, should we try slate quickly? I'm spending way too much time on this. I get a bit obsessed over design stuff. Yeah, I don't think that makes much of a difference. So we'll just go with grey. And then I think what would look cool is if we went with grey and then we did like sky. So we did like a really light blue. I think that would be quite cool. And it already looks blue, doesn't it? Like, that looks really blue. Is my screen just being really weird? That looks so weird. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of that. Maybe if I did, because you can do 950, so maybe if I change that to 900, and then this to 950, and that would give like the really dark look. Yeah, is that? I mean, I'm looking at it on YouTube, and I can see that it just looks a bit, I don't know. I'm not a big fan. I don't know, maybe we should just go with it. Fine, I suppose. With Astro. There we go. I'll change the title because yeah, I'm like sort of figured out what I'm doing now, so alright. Right. Let's add in some buttons on the side. So I'll do I should probably make this a component actually. Let's do that. So sidebar.astro. Fine. And then I'll grab this. Go. And then I can just do import sidebar from sidebar, and then is it just this? Fine. And then that should get me my sidebar back. Okay, cool. So inside the sidebar, it'd be cool to have a logo, but I don't really... I can't get over this colour. It's really, I don't know, we'll go with it. We'll leave it. It's fine. I'm not a big fan of it. It's so blue. Like, I kind of want grey, but at the same time, well... neutral. I do kind of like that, but I'm a bit... Alright, we'll stick with grey, and then we'll try and make it work. Cause I wanted to do blue, light blue for like the menu options and stuff. I think that would look pretty cool, but okay. So we'll do a div. I'll just add the sort of the sidebar option. So if we do div and then I mean there will be links, so we'll just go with href and then we'll set it to be that for now. And actually, this could do with being class flex, and then we'll do flex column. Is it right? Is that flex? Oh my god, flex all. Yes, I think that's right. I think you can do like make them just block elements, so we probably wouldn't actually need to do that, but that's fine. So we'll do home and maybe users. Have a look. Yeah, so they are there. Okay, cool. And flex, we'll do width full. But then maybe we'll add padding of 8, something like that. Or px 8. And then justify center. Is that right? Or is it item center? If I'm doing flex call, I think flex call uses it's like reversed, isn't it? So let's have a look. Yeah. That's not working. Okay. I think that's right. I need to change the color of the text because I can't actually see what's going on here, but we'll do items center. I'll try. Here we go. And then we'll do, I guess we'll do margin top 16. I really need to change the color of these text. So we'll do text gray 50. Okay, cool. We'll go with that. Text gray 50. Oh, hang on a minute. That's way too. Have I done the wrong thing here? Oh yeah, needs to be margin top. That's why. Okay. And then they could do with being some space between these as well. MB4. We'll do text LG. Try that. Text XL. Maybe we can do font bold. Background. And this will be if it's active, and I don't actually know how to do active. Using, hang on a minute, one sec. Well, it's just rounded. Is it? Have I already? Is it? Yeah. I figure out if that's the right thing because it seems a bit full. And then PY2 maybe. That doesn't seem. Doesn't look very good. Okay. Hmm. Okay. I'm just thinking that doesn't look particularly good, but maybe we go with it. And I don't really know about what to do with the color here. Let me just check. Each one of these need to be flex as well. Flex text center. Not text center, sorry. Item center. No, that doesn't seem... do much. It's just a little bit like off center, which is doing my head in a little bit. Also, just doesn't it just doesn't look particularly good, to be honest with you. Try to think of what would be a good. Let's have a look. We use like dribble, something like that, and then we'll look for like a dashboard. Dashboard. We'll see. I just need the kind of menu. The side menu is every time I build a dashboard, the hardest part of the dashboard is always getting a good side menu, or sidebar, I should say. So, have we even got one here? I don't think any of these even use sidebars. Something like this. Yeah, I mean, I quite like that, where it's not actually in the middle. I think that's quite good. And it's got like an icon there, so maybe I'll go with something like that. In fact, yeah, well, that means I don't need justify center, but I don't know. I'm not too sure how to get it so that the text is it something to do with like leading? Is that it? Oh wow, that's really leading. That's really messed things up. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I'm not really good with text stuff. I always struggle with text. So, normal. I mean, is that just going to be the same as what it was? Yeah. You can do something, but I need to do something to get rid of. Is that right? Oh, that might be right, actually. Is that okay? That looks not too bad, actually. Okay. I'm still not too sure about the colours, and I think that the white on kind of a light blue is a bit... Yeah, it's not great. I'm trying to think, do I want to add padding here? Is that PL? We go with like 4, something like that. Okay. I mean, that's it's okay. It doesn't look particularly good, but I don't know. It'll do. It'll do. I mean, it's not like a massive priority at the moment, but yeah, there's something about that that's just... I don't know. I'm trying to think of what... would look better, because the light blue looks a bit off, but let me look, because if you look at this example here, they're doing like, well, actually in this case the background is kind of darker, but then it comes lighter. Is that what you're supposed to do? There is an entire thing of like design and stuff. I wonder if other people have done that, because there is a thing about, it's like the layers that you do, it's meant to get, I can't remember if it's meant to get lighter or darker. So maybe if I see some more designs, they get, I mean, that doesn't really help. I don't know what's even going on there. Okay. Never mind. I mean, this one, yeah, I quite like that. That's quite cool. And the way they've done it is kind of the opposite of mine. So mine's got, I mean, you can't even see it. That's the kind of, maybe I should change things, but you can't see it with mine, but mine's sort of like the sidebars kind of on top of the background. Whereas this one, the background, or not, would you even call it? The kind of the main part of the dashboard is like higher up than the sidebar, if that makes sense. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to keep going what I'm doing, but I don't really know what I'm doing here. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of... Yeah, I just don't like the colours. I don't really like these colours, but I don't know what else to do, because that's what Tailwind gives you, and I mean, I could just create my own, obviously. If I go with, like, neutral... I'm trying to think what would look nice. If I go with neutral on the background, maybe? One of them, something has to be neutral, because it's like maybe 950. Something has to be neutral, I think. It gives you that. Yeah, I mean, that's a bit too much, I think. Okay. Maybe just 900. Ooh. I think it's also the blue that I don't like, so that probably needs to change. But I mean, I don't know, that's kind of good. The problem is, if I use that, then I've got to use. Well, I suppose I don't need to. Maybe I could do something that's like a bit out there and do like a sidebar that's like a different color. But I think if I went with that, I'd need to probably go with neutral here, and then it's just going to be really dark. But then again, it might look better with the blue. I don't know about that one actually. Maybe it doesn't. I think it's just too the sidebar is just kind of too dark. I think, isn't? Yeah, bit annoying. Like these look good. These look good, but my color scheme is not good. Okay. You know what? I'm going to try something drastic. That's 900, so we'll go with 800 here. Try something drastic. Okay. Interesting. And I'm actually looking at the YouTube dashboard at the moment. And they've done a similar thing where the background's darker, but the foreground. So maybe that is how you're supposed to do it then. The order is meant to be that the further down it is, the darker it is, which makes sense. So maybe that's, yeah, maybe that's how I should do it actually. I might have to go with that. Okay. We'll go with that. I'm still not too sure about this. Let's have a look at what they've got in terms of. See, a lot of them do it the same way, but a lot of them do it. See, I kind of want to use the blue because it adds a bit more color to the dashboard, which I quite like. But a lot of them tend to just kind of make it a little bit darker than what it is at the moment. Let's have a look at. Oh, this is quite a cool dashboard. Do you know what I might look at actually? Let me look at Laravel Vapor dashboard. Oh, okay. No, not database. I can't spell and then I go on the wrong thing. Okay, dashboard. So the Vapor dashboard, I really like it, but we'll look at that. Look how big that image is. Oh my god. Okay. So see, I quite like their dashboard, and they've gone with like the kind of white, but they've got like multiple layers. So the background is sort of a dark grey. Then they've got white elements that are further forward, and then the sidebar's like darker, which is quite a good design. I'm tempted to go with that actually. That's quite cool. And I like this as well at the top. So they've got their logo with. It would be like background grey 900, background grey 800, and then sort of grey 100, 200, and then kind of white. So it's quite a good. Yeah, this just looks like the YouTube dashboard. Okay. Yeah, I might go with something like that actually. I quite like that. So let me change. So I did actually just say it out loud. Why? So what did I say? It was grey. And then it was something like 800 was the sidebar. Oh no, we're doing the background here. So the background's actually grey 200, something like that. And then the sidebar is grey 800. Do I need to change that? Cool. Okay. See, that I actually prefer that. So is it meant to be 200 or 100? And then if we do. Might be quite interesting to look at this actually. So we've got the sidebar. If we do a kind of main content, I think that should be fine. And then I'll need to do class margin, is it? Or do you do padding? See, I've done these kind of sidebars before because they're fixed. They're fixed in place. Basically, the content goes under it, so you have to add in like you have to add in a padding that is like the equivalent of whatever the width is. So in our case, we've got width 80, I think I said it as. Where is it? Yeah, width 80. So I'll just do padding and we'll see how that goes. But it's either padding or margin, but I forget which one it is. So we'll go with that. That actually does look a lot nicer, to be honest with you. I'm sorry to Laravel Vapor, but I am going to just steal your design because it is really nice. And then inside of this, let's just add some, let's add a div. And then we'll do background white. Oh, no, background white. And then we can add, oh, this is all coming together now. This is all coming together now. Shadow MD, and we'll do width full, oh, width dull. And height of, what's the biggest? Is it 96? Yeah, we'll go with that. And we'll just put like hello. Oh, and we'll add some padding as well, actually. E6 maybe. Oh, look at that. So Shadow MD, Shadow SM. Try that. There we go. That's much more subtle. I like that. Much more subtle. And let's go with, so we need a kind of, so we've got this padding here, and we kind of need more padding. So maybe if I do padding left, would be PL, I don't think we can do 80, like, okay. I'm trying to think of how we can manage this actually. Let's do another div, and then we'll do PX 8 maybe, and then put this inside of that. Oh, it's still doing that thing where it does tabs. I'm gonna have to leave it now because everything's tabbed. Okay, that's fine. And then, oh, and you know what? Actually, we can also do PT. PT. It's 8 makes sense because then it's all 8. Okay, that's not too bad. Oh, and one more thing, everybody. Hang on. Rounded. There we go. You can't have a website without it being rounded. All right, that's actually not looking too bad, to be fair. I'm still not too sure about this, and I think mostly it's to do with the fact that it's bold. Font, maybe semi-bold. I don't know about that one, actually. That's not looking too good. But what did they do? Let's have a look. I don't think they've done anything, so I think maybe just leaving it sort of as is might look okay. Yeah, I don't know what my obsession with making text bold is, but I think we'll go with that. 400. Could do grey 900. Okay. The text. I don't know what's going on there, but there's a bit of banging going on. The text is still not in the center. Do I need to just do like text center or text? Wait a minute, text. Is that a thing? I think it might go. I don't think item center is actually doing anything. So background SM. A shadow SM, sorry, not background SM. Oh, that was the wrong thing. And that actually didn't look particularly good, to be honest with you. Background blue. It just ends up looking really weird. Blue 500. Yeah, that just looks weird as well. It kind of needs to be a lot brighter, I think. That one's okay, but sky maybe. Just going back to what I had before, but I really don't know what to do here. Because I kind of like that, but obviously the text doesn't look particularly good. Also needs to be centered, which is really annoying me because it's not isn't centering. Let's have a look. There is something you can do, but I don't actually know what it is. Text. Line height. Maybe leading none. But does that, didn't I try that and it didn't work? Okay. That's a bit weird. I don't know why it's doing that. Because I don't remember it ever. Yeah, I need to get rid of that, but I don't actually know. Because it's doing it at the top. And I think line height affects, is it the bottom? Or am I... Yeah, I really struggle with text. I don't really know what I'm doing with text at all. Let's have a look. Line clamp. I don't know what that means. Letter spacing. No. I just need it to not have the stuff at the top. That doesn't do anything. Okay. The experiment in the. I mean, it might. Maybe I can just Google. Let's have a look. CSS remove. How would you even word this? So CSS remove space from above text. Can I just write it in span? Does that work? Let's give that a go. Okay, cool. So I don't think this will work, but we'll go with it. Span. No. Yeah, this is way more complicated than I thought. I don't remember ever having this issue though. Like, is it? It's not like a new thing. I just maybe I haven't noticed it before, but it does. It's so like, I don't know. It's really sticking out to me. Can I do I think of text align. Align middle. Does that work? Might work. Well, it. That is so annoying. Okay. I'm going to end up spending quite a lot of time on that if I don't move on. Really is going to annoy me. I mean, that's not too bad, to be fair. We'll just go with that. Oh, God. And we could do icons as well, but I think maybe we'll save that for a little bit. But this is going to be server-side rendered. So I'm just trying to figure out... I hate that so much. It's really annoying me. The fact that the text is like not... I don't know why I can't get this to work. It's Let me try something. So flex items center. Yeah, it might be something to do with the font that I'm using, maybe. Okay. That's fine. Whatever. We'll just go with pages, and we'll look at. So what I want to do is check what the URL is to tell what which of these is active. So you'll probably be able to get it in something. There is a thingamabobbington that you can access, which might have need. I think it's like Astro. Right, let's just do the. Can I access these stuff from here? I think. Astro. Is it this? Is that what I'm looking for? Or is it something else? Yeah. Capital A. Astro dot. URL, maybe? Probably could do with console logging that. Console log. So path name. That might be good. Dot path name. So we should be able to do const path. Oh, path equals to Astro. And then I think we can do, is it like, do they accept this? And then we'll do that. Oh, no, that's the wrong thing. There we go. And we'll do, here, we can do path equal to, and then that. Is that right? Is that the wrong, let me just try something here. So if it's active, we want to do this background sky. I think that's about it, really. There's like a thing you can do, but I don't know. Is it this? Hang on a minute. Let me have a look at this, because I think I've done it in like PHP, but I don't know if I've done it in JavaScript. So JavaScript ternary shorthand. Is there not like a shorthand for the so that you don't have to do that you don't have to do the false one? not mentioning it here, so I swear there was something that you could do that was like a much nicer way of writing it, but I guess we'll just go with this. So if it's true, yeah, swap these around actually. So we'll do if it's true, otherwise we'll do that. Easy peasy. Should get rid of this. Just see if it's blue. Yeah, this text thing is really annoying me. Like, I can see what the issue is. It's got like a little bit above it. But how? Like, I thought there was a way of. You can do this align middle, which I thought would work, but it doesn't actually seem to work. Okay, it has no effect on it. Good. See, that's like in the middle. What about these? Are these text base? Anything to do with text base? Don't know where that even is, to be honest with you. We'll give it a try though. Yeah, I don't think that's worked. Okay, good. So they've got it. Yeah, theirs is like Wondering if it's a font thing. It might actually be a font thing, you know. Let's have a look at it. Let's have a look at Google Fonts. And we'll see if we can find something that looks nice. We'll go with Roboto. That's it. Yeah. Okay, that was the wrong place to put it. There we go. It should be word wrapping. I don't know why it's not doing that. Word wrap. And I think not find name body. What sort of an error is that? That's just normal HTML. But have I pasted something in wrong? I think that's fine. It seems to be fine. Anyway, I need to do something with the font because I need to change the font family. I think you have to do something like this. So font class, and then you do that, and then I think there's an example actually that I could probably look at. Literally, I think it's just Roboto maybe. Oh, see, there we go. That's so much better. Yeah, it was the yeah, I mean I read about it earlier, but I just didn't for some reason didn't actually try, but yeah, the yeah, it was actually the font that was causing the problem. Well, that's good. Yes, I did mean to close it, that's why I clicked the X. So that seems to work, which is good. I can get rid of this. I can get rid of flex as well. I think do I need them? I think I can just get rid of a little bit of the padding. There we go, that looks quite nice. EY2. This. And then I basically just need to add, well, I can just copy this actually. And then just make it so that if the path is /users, maybe. Is it the text bigger as well? Text. Maybe text MD. That'll do. All right, my God, that took so much more time than I wanted it to take. I guess our test now would be to add a new page and call it like users. So new file users.astro, and it'll basically be, wait, is that? Yeah, okay. No, I was getting confused then. Pages. So I think it's going to be this. I can get rid of this stuff actually. I think it's just going to be the same as this basically. So we'll just copy that and click that, and it should. Oh no, I need to change the URL. Sidebar href. So this will just be /. This will be /users. There we go. Very nice. Oh man, that took so much more time than it needed to take, let's be honest. Oof, okay. Okay, and it loads quite nicely, which is good. Yeah, double check that the audio is actually on. Okay. So yeah, we've got that section. Quite good to have a logo section. So we'll do a div, and we'll do. This will be pretty close to the top. I don't really know what to use for the logo, so I think. Actually, you know what I might do? I might just put paragraph and just do. I need to come up with like a pretend name for it. I mean, everybody always goes with foobar, so maybe we do that. Foobar. Let's have a look. Yeah, good. Why does it keep saying that? Cannot find name P. Something really weird is going on with Astro, because every time I type a bit of HTML, it seems to not understand what's going on. So I don't know what's happening there. But we'll do class text XL font bold maybe. Text gray for 100. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Foobar. And then we need to put it in the middle. So we'll do flex here. Flex. Define center. There we go. And I think the text could actually do with being quite a bit bigger than that. Look at that. We've got our little fake dash mode going. MT6. That's alright. Not bad at all. So, quite like this as well. We've got like kind of a darker grey on the top of like for the titles, which is pretty cool. I might do that. I might actually create a card component. I think that would make sense. Card.astro. And we'll do a div. And it might make sense to allow for like a title to be passed in. Yeah, well, actually, that does make a lot of sense. I need to have a look at props for Astro. I would. Props even be? Components, there we go. So you can do component props. You can pass them in like that. Okay. Let's do that. So I just need a title, I think. And then I think we do a title and then we do yeah. I'm trying to think. So we do a title and then we do a slot, because slots allow for you to like put content in the middle, like arbitrary content. So I think, I mean, literally this is what I'm trying to do here. So we need a slot as well. In fact, yeah, I might as well put that there. Literally had exactly what I wanted it to do. So yeah, title, and then the slot. But what we want to do is do class. I want to do rounded. And then inside of this, we want to do div class. And then what was the so this will have the shadow SM. Then we've got title, that's fine. And then so we want the title to be grey. I'll do another div. We want class background. We want grey 200 maybe. And then that should be fine. Oh god, here we go. And then this will be background white, and that will have the slot in it. So do this without. Oh, God. What am I even clicking here? Hang on a minute. What button is it? I thought it was Alt. Oh yeah, there we go. It is that. For some reason that wasn't working. Yeah. So basically, we should have a grey background at the top part. And then I'll probably need some padding on this actually, so we'll do PY2. Actually. PL? Yeah, we probably do need PL actually. PL4. So that should give us a title. And then actually we should do with PX4. Keep everything kind of. Do PX like that? No, there you go. Okay, we'll go with that. And then it literally tells us how to use it here. So we need the card component. We can just replace what we've already got with the card component. So if we bring in import card, and then we should be able to just replace this card. And then we should be able to pass in a title. Do like, oh, I cannot type for toffee. Try and keep it PG. My card, go with that. And then inside of this, we should just be able to put anything and it should just kind of show up. So we'll do like a P tag. Oh, yes, it actually did work as well. Lorem ipsum. Class text grey. We do 700. I know classic, I think 700. We'll give it a test if it works. Okay, I mean it doesn't look great, but you know it's something. Yeah, I need some padding on. Should I just do P4? Yeah, and the rounded. That's even worse. I spell it right, because it honestly doesn't look like it's actually rounding all there. That really doesn't look like it's rounded, does it? That looks way different to what I had before. How did that happen? Has it rounded? Rounded, like LG? What is going on with Tailwind? Does something happen in the update? Because I can't seem to round this at all. No, I think that is rounding. It's just not rounding. Anyway, let's do like a really rounded. What can we do here? 2XL? I swear it looked good before and I didn't round that much. Yeah, that doesn't look like it's. That's not rounding, is it? It's oh, do you know what it is? Okay. I know what the issue is now. It's because the rounding's been covered up by the by these ones, these divs here. Okay. The rounded is fine. It's because these divs need rounded B, I think. I need to round the bottom of this one and then the top of the other one. So rounded B, and then we just go with that, I guess. We can get rid of that. Shadow still works, I think. And then this one would literally just be rounded T. Oh my god. I can't believe all of that. Wait, is that... Hang on a minute. It still needs to be rounded here. This is ridiculous. Okay. There we go. Oh my god. Okay. I mean, it's still not looking great. I think this top part could be a little bit lighter. I think the text for this would probably be background grey. Oh, background grey. Like 800, something like that. Try that. Oh no, yeah, I'm doing... I need to do text. Looks good. I don't mean to actually just be copying Laravel Vapor, but it does look pretty good. It sort of reminds me of like... is it Bootstrap? Does Bootstrap have something like this? I think there is a library out there that has like... it has like card components and they look kind of like this. So it's making me feel kind of old because I'm thinking of like Bootstrap or something. That should be fine, although I do quite like that they've gone with like a light grey. Maybe we could try something like that, text grey. I mean, that's still quite a dark grey actually, but maybe the title should just be like a bit lighter. I kind of like that. That looks alright. It's coming together a little bit. And then what else? Oh, I think maybe I'll do a bit more padding on that. I think what would look good. PY. I mean, 4 seems a bit excessive. 3 maybe. Yeah, that looks pretty good. PY3 with the sort of lighter text is okay. And we could even do the border bottom. So if we do border B, and then border B grey. Oh, that's a bit too much. I think it needs to be a little bit darker than the text. Does it? Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it does actually need to be lighter. Oh yeah, there we go. Look at that. I mean, should it be a bit darker maybe? I'm a little bit worried about using too many like shades of grey. Don't know if that does anything. I think there was like a border 1 thing, but I think this is border 1, so yeah, I mean that looks okay. Not the most amazing looking thing in the world, but it does look. It looks passable. If you were going to look at, if you were going to use this dashboard, you'd be like, oh, that's not too bad. Yeah, I mean that looks good. That's a kind of an improvement on that one at least. And yeah, this sort of contains any content. This slot here, so literally I can put like a chart in or something like that, which would look pretty good. We could actually have separate chart components if we needed them. We don't really need them at the moment, but it would look pretty good. And I just realized something, that I was going to do this to you to test out server islands, but a dashboard is like the worst thing to do that with, because dashboards are basically entirely dynamic, which means that they really suit server-side rendering, so it's a bit... Yeah, that probably wasn't the best idea in the world. I'm wondering what I can do with this, because I think I'll probably do like a half... Try to think if I even like this, to be honest with you, because it's very old-fashioned. It looks like a very old-fashioned design, like these kind of this kind of way of doing a card just makes me feel... Then again, yeah, I mean, Vapor does it, and they do it quite well, so I don't know, maybe I'm just doing something wrong. Look good. Yeah, I don't know. It looks okay. It's not the best thing in the world, but it's like I say, it's passable. I think if you used a dashboard and it looked like this, you'd be like, okay, that's not too bad. It's not the worst thing in the world. Home, users. So I don't know what I'm doing with this, by the way. I think I might maybe try and hook it up to something, but that might be a good idea, actually, hooking it up to like a back end of some sort. Maybe what do I have? Do I have anything that's like... Have a look. Zoom in a bit. I'm gonna have loads of just shite in here. Do I have anything good? Oh, do you know what I do have? I do have the API start stuff that could be good. So CD API. Nope. I think it's in Node.js, is it? LS. Okay. Right. Have a guess at which one I need. So we've got API starter, Node.js API, Nodes API. So which API do I want? I'm spoiled for choice. Which one have I last write time? That might be useful actually. So 7. Okay. So Node.js API. So this API is the one that I've written to the most recently. 702. Besides the multi-file upload, which is the video I've just uploaded, by the way, so if anybody's interested in that, have a look. But 502, yeah, so I think it's just API, CD API. Let's open this up. So this should give us really small, +++, there we go. So hopefully, oh, that's not good. This isn't the right thing, I don't think. No, because it's not got users. That's kind of what I need. I need the user for login stuff. So we'll go back. Hey, do you know what? I can actually just open up the entire folder and see what's going on. Zoom in. API starter, resources, user. Okay, yeah. That's what we want. CD API starter. There we go. Yeah, I think this is the one that's on GitHub. Is that right? Let me have a look. Yeah, and I've for some reason messed around with validation. Don't know what I've even bothered doing here, to be honest with you, but sure, that's fine. So yeah, I should be able to use this, and we could get like authentication going. Let me zoom in again. I don't know why it doesn't start off zoomed in, because I'm like zoomed in on the other instance of VS Code, so I don't know why it doesn't just zoom it in as much as this one, but okay, doesn't matter. So we've got users, users login. So I did do a login with Astro before. I built like proof of concepts at work where I used Astro for like an e-commerce thing, and I'm pretty sure I used login for that, so I guess it's basically just going to be doing that again. But it'd be nice to have a login for the dashboard, and then I don't know what I'm doing with this dashboard, but I'm actually kind of liking how it's coming along. It's actually, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I mean, I'm not a designer, so I don't really know. This part here is a bit ropey because it's like light blue and it's a bit meh. But everything else looks kind of like, I quite like this card. The card looks okay. You could probably do a little bit more with it if you're a more creative person. But it looks okay. Oh, I don't know how to say your name. Daderla? Still, I remember when you literally carried my high school assignment with that Node.js Express tutorial. That is the genuinely, that's one of the coolest things I've ever heard, because I don't really get any feedback on my tutorials, so I don't really know, if it helps anybody, but well, I do get some comments, don't get me wrong, I do get comments saying, thanks for helping, but the fact that that's helped in an assignment is really cool. And a high school assignment where you're using Node.js. That's quite interesting. Like when I was in secondary school, the most we did with like, I think there was literally one lesson where we learned, I think it was HTML, and I literally wasn't allowed to even participate in the lesson because I'd missed out on other work. So the only lesson that was to do with, I mean, it's not even programming, but the only lesson that's even close to that was one that I couldn't even partake in. But yeah, that's really cool. I'm glad it helped. Yeah, hopefully I'll have more stuff. I mean, I don't know what you're doing now. I assume you're not still working on the assignment because I did upload that video quite a while ago. But yeah, I'm hoping to do more stuff in the future. I think it would be quite good to do bigger tutorials. But yeah, I'm still figuring that out because I'm not really that good at making tutorials. Like I can do the coding part. It's just the coding and the talking at the same time. I tend to get a little bit lost when I'm doing them both at the same time. Although this is pretty good, and I'm hoping that live streams kind of help me a little bit with that. The whole talking and coding thing. Right, so we don't have any authentication stuff at the moment. So this dashboard's fine. It'll be a middleware. I haven't done authentication. It feels like ages, but it actually wasn't that long ago when I did authentication with Astro. So yeah, it's just a case of adding. I'm assuming it's going to be a middleware. So we'll start off with middleware, and then we'll kind of work our way from there. So create source middleware.js. Very non-specific, isn't it? I'm a bit confused by that. Create source middleware.js. Create. Oh, okay. I see. You can create. I think you can create certain. Okay. Yeah, because this thing's source middleware and then index.js. So I assume we need something like source middleware and then auth.js or something like that, maybe. Context object. Locals. Yeah, so it's something like this. I wish I could see the code base that I wrote for work. Have it on the laptop, but I'm not going to bother getting that. Okay, I'll just go with it and we'll see what happens. So I'm trying to think how I did this. I did it, but I don't remember how. Yeah, I can't get the laptop. The laptop has got the answers on it, but it's like cheating in a test. I got to do it legitimately. So on request, context next, intercept data from request. Right, okay. Okay, so I'm thinking that probably the context has the URL in it, I assume. Let's have a look. Context. Okay, yeah, context.props. So I think we can get the URL and then we can do a test basically to see which URL it is, and if it's either login or register, then we don't want to apply the middleware. But if it's any other, then we do. I mean, we could probably just start off by actually just creating this. So source middleware.js. We'll just go with that. It's always good to get started with something. Just create something and then go with it. So we'll create. Already forgotten what it is. Is it just middleware.js in here? Middleware.js. All right. We're off to a flying start, and we've got export function. So yeah, we'll go with this. And thinking. So yeah, we've got this context.locals, which we can access. So we'd be able to access right now, I think we would be able to access the title from in here, I guess. Let's have a look. Console.log, and then it's like Astro locals. And then if we do this, look at the right one. Okay, I'm all the way up here. Okay, it hasn't set anything there. Do I need to like activate the middleware or something? It doesn't say that you do. I think source middleware.js. That is right. Yeah. Source middleware.js. Context.locals.title. Astro.locals. I think that's right. Yeah. Okay. Just give me a blank object. Do I need to like refresh the page or something? Maybe I can try that. One sec. Go to the right one. Refresh it. Have a look. Give me an empty object, which is weird. Could probably just console log from in here and see if it's actually running middleware. It might not be running it. There might be something that we need to do to actually get it to run. Yeah, it's not actually logging into the console, so it's not actually running for some reason, I don't think. Let me just give it another refresh and see. Do I need to like, I don't need to like stop it and start it, do I? I don't think so. But maybe I need to do that just to make it like realize that there's a middleware there. Oh yeah, I actually did. Oh my god. So for some reason, I did actually need to stop it and start it. Well, that's good. I'm glad I tried that. So yeah, basically what we want to do here is we want to see if the user's logged in. So well, actually, the first thing we could probably do. First of all, I actually want to log out context and see what that actually gives us. So console log context. We'll go with that. Okay, wow, a lot of stuff. Wow, a lot of stuff. Okay. What are we actually looking for here? So we've got URL, path name. So I think we can probably do something with path name. So does it say anything about blocking a request? Am I looking at the right thing? Oh no, I'm not a middleware. Okay. I think basically what we want to do is if they're on so we want to do something like if context dot did not have an autocomplete on this. Ah, that's annoying. Context dot URL dot path name is equal to register or context dot URL dot path name is equal to login. So if that's the case, then we want to call next and allow them to view the page. That's kind of the logic there. If else, so there's only these two pages that are exempt. Else, we want to check that the user's logged in. Actually, we'll probably do, if I do return next here, then next. Then we don't need to do an else, we can just do everything below this. So I might actually get rid of all this stuff. So we'll do if on register. God, this looks, why did I do a capital there? If on register or log in, allow to view page. And then from this point onwards, they're trying to view page that needs authentication. Authentication. All right, sweet. So, trying to view a page that needs authentication. So, now we need to figure out how to do this. So, I'm thinking that we're probably going to store the JSON web token that we get in a cookie. So, let's have a look at cookies. Yeah, astro.cookies. Now, I'm assuming that I can access cookies from context. Look, context.cookies, is that a thing? Well, I guess we'll find out. Astro cookies, there we go. So yeah, we can get cookies from this. So we want to get, I mean, we can call it whatever, I suppose, but we want to get Astro cookie dot get. What would you normally call it? I'm trying to think of like what you would normally call a cookie that's got a JSON web token in it. Like user, I guess. So we should be able to get const user. And it won't really be user, it'll be JWT. Oh yeah, we can just call it auth token actually. That's a good name for it. Auth token. And then we'll do, so if there's no JWT, it means that they're not authenticated at all. In which case we need to redirect them. So I think we can do a redirect somehow. It's showing here, new response. Oh, here we go, rewriting. I think that's right. Yeah. Rewrite, which works the same way as Astro rewrite, the context rewrite in the middleware. Different pages content without redirecting your visitor to a new page. What does that mean? I don't know what that even means. So inside middleware to display a different page's content without redirecting. Huh. Yeah, I mean it's showing it here. So update the request to render the login route and add. Oh, I think I get what it's. No, I don't really. I'm gonna be. I was lying. I didn't understand what it was saying. Next function, an optional URL path parameter. Parameter to rewrite the current request without re-triggering a new rendering phase. I think I sort of get what it's saying. And I need this X redirect to. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool because so this X redirect to is going to be the path that they're trying to access now, which means I can, when they log in, I can redirect them to is logged in. Oh yeah, so they do is logged in. Okay, that's interesting. So I can basically just copy this, and then I should be able to do. Well, I can check if they're logged in or not. I think should I do is logged in? That's quite a good little function, little variable to do. Like, so I can do this, but I don't want to do it in multiple places. So basically, at the end of this, I need to do if is logged in, and then do this. Else do return next. Return next. So that should basically be what we need. So if there's no JWT, then I can do is logged in is false. I haven't actually declared that yet, so I should probably do that. So we'll do let, because we can change it. So do we default it to false? I guess that makes sense to do that. So is logged in. If there's no JWT at all, then they're obviously not logged in. So, I'm just trying to write this in a nice way. So if there's no JWT, but if there is, I need to send a request to the /users endpoint, I guess, to make sure that they're still logged in. Yeah. Try to write this in a nice way. So if no JWT, they're not logged in. Fine. Because we can just, the obvious thing is just to do an else here, and then do a request. So let's have a look. Does Astro do anything specific for data fetching? Is this data fetching on the back end? So, I think we can just use fetch. Good. So we'll do. Yeah, we should be able to get the user, and we can return user information and then add it to the locals context, which is it's not here anymore, but we can do that. So we'll do they're only valid within async function. Is that gonna be fine if I just do? Do I need to do async before it? Yeah. There we go. I always forget that. So I think for now we can just do it. I could probably set this as like an end variable, but for now we'll just do this. Localhost 8000/API/users. I don't know if I've actually got it as /API. Let me just check. Users. I think it is literally just /users, but it's not. That's how you register one. So I need to do something. Else. So let's do router.post, and then we'll do /auth/user. Not really REST standards, but that's all good. And then I need to do the. Am I using it here? In routes authenticated. There we go. So it should give me like an error if it's not authenticated, and I need to grab the middleware. So if I do authenticated, and then I don't know if I need to really specify anything in the user controller. Would it be worth just putting in? Yeah, okay, I'll do it. I'll just stick to it, and then at least it looks a bit nicer. So I was going to say I could just do it in line, but fine. So we'll do user, and this is basically going to get us the logged in user. So I think all I need to return, like res, I think I literally just need to return like return res.json 200. Oh no, that's the wrong thing. That's what I'm doing. Status. There we go. JSON, and then we'll pass in the user, and it'll literally just be rec.user. And by the time it gets here, the user should be populated. So, where are we? We need user roots, and we'll do user controller dot, and I didn't export it, which is good. User. User. There we go. That should be fine. And this will be a get auth user. We'll just do that in here. So this should just get the currently logged in user. And then what I can do is, first of all, I can set is logged in to true. True. That actually needs to be false. So I can set that to true. And then we can also do, is it context.locals.user equals to user. So I should be able to use it without, not without, throughout the rest of the request. So here, astro.locals, I should get user. If I'm logged in, obviously. Which I won't be at the moment. So, has this redirected me? Type error, okay. New, failed to pass URL from /login. I don't know what that means. Failed to pass URL from /login. What? I literally just took that straight from the documentation, so the fact that it's not working is a bit weird. What was it in? It was in... Yeah, here we go. Do I need to add something else? Is that a thing? I don't know. I feel like I might need to add something else. But the documentation doesn't say anything else, so I don't know. Maybe the documentation's wrong. In fact, you know what I might be able to do? I wonder if something's changed for like the new version of Astro, because a new version has just come out. Astro. Let's have a look. Failed to pass URL from. I don't think this is an Astro issue. Node REPL. It seems like a bug. Oh wait, this is not the case. Unfortunately, it works because they always have a location. A server is not tied to a specific domain or protocol. So you need to provide one to fetch and response.redirect. Okay, so I'm assuming that what I need to do is pass in like an actual URL. Can I get context.url? Let's see what this gives us, because we might be able to just use something from this to get what we need. Oh. Yeah, so I think we can just use origin. That should be fine. If I do some string interpolation, we'll do context.url.origin. Was it origin or was it the other one? Yeah, I think that's fine. Hopefully there's no issues with that, but let's see if 404 not found. Which is to be expected because we don't actually have a login endpoint yet, or page. But that should work, which is good. So pages, I'm thinking that we just have auth pages, I guess. So I might need to do a bit of changing here. Actually, I mean, we can just have I was going to put auth. I was going to do something like a new folder and then like auth. Maybe that would be better, sort of nicer. Yeah, we'll do that because I do quite like that. So we need register.astro, and we need login.astro. Very good. And I will need to change the middleware. Man, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm still not actually used to using this like zoomed in view that I have to do for videos, otherwise people can't see what's going on. But I'm like really struggling with it because I usually have it quite small, the text. So auth login. Yeah, we'll go to login, and then they can go to register if they need to register. That makes sense. Okay. And think that's it, is it? Oh no, we need to change this as well. Auth. No, auth. Cool. That should be our middleware pretty much done, I think. Yeah, as long as we can get user. As long as this works, which it should do, then we should be good. Should be golden. No, I'm just thinking now because actually, the thing is we could get. I'm trying to think because this is going to throw an error if it responds with 401, which basically it would mean that the web token is expired probably. It's going to return 401. Oh, actually, yeah, that's fine. Because I can just do. In fact, I'm actually forgetting how to use fetch here because technically that doesn't work like that, does it? Because that's not, yeah, it wouldn't actually get the user, it would get the response, and then we need to do if I think I'm about to nest an extra layer here, so calm down, everybody. we're going another layer deep. So if response is not okay, it means that it's failed. So we could do is logged in. Well, actually, we don't really need to change that. So, because technically it'd already be false from up here. Okay. Keep doing that. So if response is okay, then we can grab the user. Do we need to do the await response.json? Yeah. Actually, I don't think that's going to work because it's going to be yeah. We need to do const user and then response.json because I'm returning a JSON object with the user. So yeah, that should be fine. And then this can now be user. And that should work better, hopefully. And then I've lost track now. So yeah, that should be fine. Right, so I'm doing these login pages, which do exist now. So is it going to show me anything? Oh no, path / login. Oh yeah, because it's going to the wrong path, isn't it? Hang on. That's really weird. How does that work? So basically, it's redirect. Well, it's not redirecting me. It's showing the contents at this moment in time. It's showing the contents of /auth/login, which is obviously nothing because I haven't done anything yet. But the URL isn't that. So it's going to redirect me, I guess. It's just showing the contents. That's really weird. So yeah, it's doing the rewrite. It's like, yeah, that's really. I didn't notice that. I haven't seen Astro doing that. So yeah, that's weird. Anyway, getting my mind blown there. So yeah, we need a login page. So we should be able to do this fairly easily. We'll do a div. Actually, it's not yeah, it's not using the layout, is it? So yeah, that's fine. We'll do div. Right, and we're gonna have to center something here, so bear with me. This is gonna be very tricky. So I think we need to do height. Oh, I hate that it does that. Sometimes the Tailwind autocomplete thing just doesn't seem to work. So we'll do height, and then is it like VW or something like that? Oh god. So I need height screen, width screen, flex, justify center, item center, and then by some kind of miracle we may actually have something in the middle of the screen. So if we do width, we do I usually do like large, maybe? Yeah, we'll go with that. And then height can be, I mean, it doesn't really matter for now. We'll just do 64. Background blue. This is, by the way, I'm just completely making up stuff here. So we won't actually stick with this, but we'll just show it on the page. Oh, yeah, because I'm doing, yeah, I need to do, like, minimum width, I guess, or min width. And I usually go with these, yeah, large. I don't think I go with large, though. Let's try, LG, we'll go with that. Oh, I think, okay. I know what's going on here. So, yeah, it's because I'm not importing the style sheets. Yeah, I need to make like an auth layout or something. Auth layout.astro, or guest layout, we could probably call it. I'll just go with we'll just go with that. That's fine. So layout, it needs to be. I think, what do I actually need here? I think that should be fine, actually. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay. Oh, and then we'll import it into here. I keep doing that. Why do I do it? There we go. So we'll import auth layout, and then we'll do auth layout, and that should. Ooh. There we go. There we go. I centered something. Okay, good. Yeah, so this will be our little login thing, so that's good. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm trying to think of like what color should it be? Actually, you know what we could do? Auth layout could be, the background could be. Oh, the background's already grey. I think I'm just realizing that the background isn't. Yeah, the grey isn't very dark grey, is it? I might darken it up a little bit, but I think for now we'll go with it, and we should be able to make this white, and it should show up. It is going to be technically going to be lighter than. There we go. And then we could do with a shadow. Shadow. That. But I keep okay. And then we'll make it rounded. I need to check what shadow was used here. So shadow SM. Okay, cool. Go with that. I want to keep it consistent. So if I use like shadow SM, then I'll use shadow SM everywhere. Yeah, that looks good. And then what rounded did I use for the card as well? Oh, okay, yeah, just that. That should be fine. All right. I mean, that's not looking too bad. You know, I've seen worse. By me, mostly. So. Yeah, I'm trying to think of like what a good login would look like. Can we have a look at? Wonder if these have. I search for like login. Maybe there'll be a good login form that I could use. Yeah, a lot of these people go for the login where it's kind of the screen split in two, and they've got an image on one side and then the login form on the other, which is quite I do quite like it. I don't actually think I've ever done anything that's got something like this, like, you know, the split kind of screen. I've always just done this, where I've got it in the middle, but I might have to give that a go at some point. I quite like the flat look as well, like it looks pretty cool. Again, it's just what I do, but I usually have like a card like this when I'm doing logins, but I do quite like that look. Good. None of them are doing what I'm doing, which probably says a lot about my design. Not great. Yeah, they're all doing the same thing, aren't they? I mean, this is actually... Oh, that's pretty cool. It's got like an animated thing. That looks really cool. Oh, man, I want to do something like that. Yeah, I'm just... I think what we could do. But yeah, I basically want something like this. So yeah, we'll just get it up and running. We'll get the party started here. So we'll do div. I'm going to do a label. And we'll do for, and this will be for email, I guess. Email. And then we'll do an input. But does input have, it's like self-closing, isn't it? Yeah. Type. Text. Let's look at how that looks. Not good, probably. There we go. Why has it not added the input? Oh no, it has. It's just done it there. Okay. So I need to make... I'm just trying to think how I normally do this block. Yeah, that'll do. And I could do with adding padding on the actual... Oh, sorry. I think it's back now, but I think my stream did go down temporarily. But I think we're good. Okay. Anyway, I'll keep going. So yeah, that worked. So we've got class. We want to do border. Gray. Well, actually, is it border? Yeah, border, and then border. Gray. 200. I did it for the card. I don't know what it was. Yeah, border gray. But maybe I'll do more than just maybe like that. We'll also make it rounded. We'll make the width full, and we need to add some padding onto this. So what should we do? Padding. So we'll do px 4, ey 6 maybe. We can adjust it obviously. And then we need some padding on that as well. So py2, px 4. Is that too much? Is that too much padding? Maybe. Email. So that needs to be a little bit lighter. We'll do class text. Gray. 200. Try that. That's way too light. We'll do 500. Not loving it, I'll be honest with you. I mean, we could just do the 700, I suppose. Yeah. What do they normally do here? Is there some spacing there? I think they make it like really small. So like text SM, maybe? That seems a bit too small, I'll be honest with you. So maybe... Yeah, I'm not loving it. I mean, this has happened with everything I've done today, where I'm like, not too sure about that. What would look good here? What would look good? So the first thing is it does that thing. Do you need like appearance none or something? Let's try this. No, not that. There was something that does this thing when you like click into something. It adds that kind of. And I don't know if I. Like it's not. I guess it's not bad. It's just. Is it focus? Active? Okay, there we go. Doing that, I don't know what it's called. I always disable it. Outline. Is that actually what it is? Outline? I mean, getting rid of this doesn't seem to do anything, but I don't... Yeah, I think you are right, though. Yeah, outline. Let's have a look at outline. Because I remember I always get rid of it, but I don't know. Maybe I'll... Yeah, okay. Yeah, maybe I'll keep it, but I'm going to change the color of it, I think. So we'll do... outline. Sky. Was it Sky 500? I used it for the sidebar. I need to check that. Try and keep the colors consistent. So yeah, Sky 400. Okay. Sky 400. I don't really mind the outline. It's just when the colors different. Oh, and I think I may need to do. Do I need to specify that it's focus? Focus within. Sound like Star Wars or something. Does it focus visible? Okay. Me that's done that. Okay. Focus within. Focus visible. Give that a try. Oh my god. I'm glad I don't have to do front end stuff as much anymore, because this would do my head in. That's right though, isn't it? Why is it not doing that? Or is it being... Unless that is that what Sky looks like? Sky 400? Oh man, do not miss front end stuff. Well, I kind of like front end stuff. It's just CSS. CSS is the issue. Everything else is fine. Can I not just do outline Sky 400 and just leave it like that? Does that not work? With no on that one. I don't know why this is taking me so long. Normally what I would do is change the border color, so I wouldn't even use an outline. Let's go with focus. Well, yeah, outline none is kind of what I normally do. Outline none. Just a bit annoying because it uses those. Yeah, so that's what I'd normally do. But I actually I don't know. I'm kind of a bit torn on it. Like I kind of like the outline. It's just when it's not working properly that's a bit of an issue. Let's do, if I do outline, and the outline, this isn't going to work, I don't think, because it's going to keep the outline on at all times, I think. So outline, 400. Let's just see if it changes the color of the outline. Okay. That's, I think I might need to just, yeah, the focus stuff here. I think I just need to do focus, and you can do, can't you do like multiple things at once with, if you do like focus and then you can do, like you don't have to keep doing focus, you can do focus and then add multiple attributes, I think, but, well, I'll just keep doing focus because I don't know. Also, word wrap keeps turning off, which is a bit annoying. So I'll do focus here, focus, focus, that's spelt wrong. This. There we go. Basically, just overwrite everything. I'm just thinking if that even looks good. I did all that, and I don't even think it really looks that good. And also, you can see the border underneath, which is a bit. I think. Let me get rid of the border. I'll get rid of. We won't do border. We'll do background grey. We'll give that a try. We're sort of getting somewhere. That's a little bit too dark. Oh yeah, there we go. Now we're talking. Kind of. I don't know if it really looks that good. I think the choices are either we do the background and then with the outline, or we do something more like this. Yeah, where we make like the border darker. Yeah, I don't think that looks good. I'm trying to think what I normally do, because I do have, I have done a lot of login forms, and they don't usually look too bad, to be fair, so let me see if I can see anything. So I'm just using my second screen at the moment. I have a ton of repositories, and they're all full of crap mostly, but there is going to be auth login. So this is normally what I do for a login. Let me just copy and paste this, because I literally am using Tailwind on this as well, so it should. Okay, that hasn't worked, and I'm assuming that it hasn't worked because maybe it's. Oh, that's why it hasn't worked. Hang on, because I'm using the wrong thing. Hang on a minute. Do text input. Let's have a look. Yeah, I mean that's not going well. Okay, forget that. Yeah, it's using like different styles, even though it's using technically it's using Tailwind, but I think it's maybe using an older version. I don't know. It's not working very well. I mean, yeah, it's not the best thing in the world, is it? Yeah, I'm really bad at designs. I mean, okay. Let's just go with. We'll go with outline none, as you suggested, and we'll go with border grey. We'll do 500 maybe. Width full rounded. PY2, PX. I think I'll do PX3. I think before we did 4 and it was a bit much. 3. 400. Probably do border 2 just to make it a little bit. We'll keep that, but then we'll do 200 maybe. Okay, I think we're getting there. 300. And then we'll do focus, and border grey. Don't know how dark we should make it, but something noticeably darker, I think, would be good. Border grey. I don't want to go too crazy with it. And actually, we might do padding PY4 or something. That's a bit much. I think maybe the padding should actually just be P. Oh, no, we'll do 3 and then we'll do 4 for the width. The X, sorry. I mean, yeah. Not the best thing in the world. Can we do transition as well? Can we do transition colors? Okay. It's not too bad, is it? We can do placeholder. Do text gray. I'm going to add a placeholder, like enter your email. Should we do that, or should we do like John at example.com? What that looks like. Change it to Jason. Okay. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, and I think I need to do text. Text 700. I think I might do the wait, why? No, we'll do PX6 and then PY8. Oh. Okay. I'm not too sure if the thicker border actually looks that good. It's a bit, maybe a bit too thick, maybe. And then we need an NB1 on this. I mean, we'll go with that. It's not. I don't know. There's something about it that doesn't like. I don't really like the look of it, but it's not like. Have a look. I need a class margin bottom 4 maybe. Okay, I mean, we'll go with that. It's not. I've done login forms before that looked a bit nicer than that, but I guess that's fine. And then placeholder for this is literally just going to be that. And then we'll set the type to password. To change this to word. I forgot I didn't give him a name either, so we'll do name equals email. Name equals password. Oh, I didn't change the label. Okay, and then we'll do a button at the bottom as well. So we'll do a div flex justify. Wait, should I do? Ooh, I could probably do. I don't know. We'll do a maybe we'll do a full length button. Log in. And we'll do class. So background sky 400. I wonder if 400 is too light. Maybe that's why it doesn't look so good. Maybe we should go with 500, but we'll give it a try. We'll try both. We'll do py2p. We don't really need to worry about px actually, because we do need to do text center. Does that work on a button? Should work, hopefully. We'll give it a try. Oh god, that hasn't worked at all. Do width full. We'll do rounded. Text. Gray. Do class. MB6. And then I need to change this from being a set height to just adjusting to the content. Yeah, I just realized I haven't done this as a form, which I do actually need to do a form. So we'll do form. We'll put everything inside of the form. This. Do hover a cursor pointer. Cursor pointer. Let's try and do it with Sky 500. I think it's too. Oh yeah, I think that looks better. And then maybe do we change the text maybe to something that's a bit. Maybe not change the text, but we'll make the padding, Y padding a bit bigger. Oh god, a bit too much, I think. EY3. And then we'll do hover. I think when we hover, and usually when I hover I make it darker, but I've been doing it so that it goes lighter recently, and I think it looks pretty good. Sky 400, and then we can do transition colors, make it look even nicer. Oh god, I've done that on the wrong thing. Background. There we go. There we go. That looks alright. And then if I submit this, I want to submit this to action. Well, method is going to be post, and then action. I think of how I did it now, because the URL for this is auth. Well, technically, I mean the URL is not even showing, but the page is auth/login. Yeah, I'm just thinking how I did this because you can add API endpoints using Astro, and you kind of need to do that, I think, because we want to do a login, and we want to set a cookie. And I think the only way you can do that is if you, like, I don't think fetch would set a cookie. So if we tried to send the request from the client side, it wouldn't work. So we need to submit the form to Astro effectively and let Astro on the back end handle it. So if we have a look here, there should be a thing that says like API, I think. Somewhere. Unless it's on, is it on pages? Or is it on routing? It's on, oh yeah, endpoints, there we go. I think that's what we're looking for. Server endpoints, here we go. So, the weird thing about this is that you do it like this. And does it have to be .json? Yeah, I think it might have to be. Okay. Okay. I'm just trying to think, because I want to do a redirect. So does redirects work? Do they work differently, or? Not. So basically what I want to do is I want to log them in and then redirect back to the page that they were trying to access in the first place. I think that would be the best thing to do. Okay. Sorry, I was just looking at I had a video that went out at 5. Just seeing how it's doing. Yeah, I really like the thumbnail for that initially, but now I'm looking at it, it just looks like a bit of a mess. So yeah, I might have to go to the drawing board with that one. It just kind of looks like there's too much going on. Anyway, now's not really the time to be solving that. Yeah, we need to do this. So it says that we need source pages. Okay, so we don't need the .json then. Okay, that's fine then. We can just do .js, and does that? Okay. So we need this post here. So we'll add this in. It's a bit annoying because I would have put it in this auth, so I would have done like auth/auth/ unless I can do that. Can I also specify? I'm just thinking like, so we need to do, where is it? So we basically need to do this. I'm wondering if we can just do this in here, the one that we've already, it's a .astro, so it might not work. You know what I'll do, actually? I'll do this instead, just so we make sure it's working. So pages, if I do this, we'll do new folder. we'll call it API. API, auth, and then login.js. Okay, there we go. That's my compromise. We'll do that. So we need. Is there anything else we need to specify at the top, or can you? We could. I think we're gonna literally just do this. Useful. API route. I'm not using TypeScript, so that's fine. And I guess we'll want to do a redirect. So I want to get the request. Hang on a minute. I'm wondering if it's going to send through. So earlier on, when we did the middleware, we passed this X redirect to. So I want to use that to redirect the user back to the page that they were trying to access. I don't know if I even need to do that, but it's worth a try because obviously Astro is basically just rewriting it. So we're still technically at the route that we were trying to get to, except there's now a login page here, now a login screen. It looks really unprofessional. Anyway, let me just do one more thing. Text gray. I think it has to be really light if it's on. Yeah. Yeah. We'll go with that. Anyway. So we might not actually need to do like a redirect or anything, but we'll see. So login.js. So we got request, which should have everything we need in it. So if we do console log request, okay, never mind. I thought it might auto-complete that, but apparently not. So if we do this. I need to do that thing again where I restarted it. Let me just try. Oh. Okay. Try that again. Put random stuff in here. And yeah, we didn't really get anything in the console, unless I'm just missing it. Oh, you know what? Yeah, the URL is going to be wrong, isn't it? So /API /auth /login. Okay. Try this one more time. Nope. Okay. Is it because it's... Oh, I think the middleware. I'm trying to rewrite it because... yeah, the middleware doesn't understand that... Okay. I think I might need to actually just add... Usually put this here. Right. Does that look better? I think that looks better. Okay. And then we need another R. And then it's basically just the same as this. So yeah, effectively we just... Localhost 8. Which fetch URL are you talking about? Is it this one? Because if you're talking about this one, we're actually it's a bit confusing. Unless are you talking about a different one, or are you talking about this one? But basically, we sort of have two APIs going on at the moment. So we've got our Astro API, and then we've got our API, which is running on port 8. Well, it's actually not running at all at the moment, but I'll get that running. This one's going to run on port 8000. So this is going to be where we actually interact with the database, and make sure the user's there and stuff. No worries. Yeah, it's a bit confusing. It's because yeah, I wouldn't really want to do this, but at least from my experience, and I don't actually know if this is a thing, it's just from my experience, it hasn't worked. What I would prefer to do is send a request from the client side to this URL. And that would, well, not to this URL, but to the login URL of the, which is basically like, I think it's literally just, it just uses login. I think it's that. Yeah, so I would send a request to that with the credentials in and log in, but the problem is it returns a web token, and what I would want to do with that is set a cookie, but you can't set a cookie client side, like Fetch just doesn't do it. Even if you pass in like fetch cookie and stuff, and we want to set a HTTP cookie. So what we need to do is we need to create 2 endpoints for logging in, and register, and then we can set the cookie from here. So it should work if we do that. A bit annoying. I don't know if there's a way around that. But yeah, it just kind of complicates things because everything else is going to be from the client side if we make a request. Although technically, actually, it isn't because we're using server-side rendering. So actually, a lot of our stuff. So in fact, in users, for example, we're going to make a request in here to get all the users. So technically, it is actually from the server. But anyway, yeah, it's just a bit confusing that we've got these kind of. We've got the auth on Astro side, and then we've got auth on the API side. So it's a bit weird, but it's not the end of the world, and it works out okay because you've got the API that's separate from the front end, so it doesn't really matter too much. But yeah, it does get a little bit confusing, but a lot of magic. Yeah, it is a bit. Yeah, that's kind of the problem when you're using stuff like this, is it does abstract away a lot of the stuff, but a lot of the functionality. But yeah. It's to be honest with you, sometimes I don't know what's going on, and I've been doing this for like 9 years now, so yeah, it can get a bit. It's kind of the reason why I use a lot of. So I don't really use frameworks anymore, like React and stuff like that. I tend to just use Vanilla.js. A big reason is because of what you're mentioning, because there's a lot of magic with that kind of stuff, and I quite like knowing what's going on. In this case, I kind of do know what's going on. It's just a bit confusing because we have like all the auth stuff on Astro's side. So kind of like you can think of it of like the website has all its auth stuff, and then our API has auth stuff as well. So it's a bit confusing in that sense. But yeah, it's sort of one good thing is it allows you to you have this kind of central API, which is this API, which has got all the kind of user stuff, so like users and user login and all that. It allows you to kind of have, because they're separated, we've got this website here, which is obviously a user of the API, but then we could also have another website that uses the same API, and it's kind of separated, so that's kind of why I'm doing it this way. I don't know if there's a term for it, like there's usually like a buzzword for this kind of stuff, but yeah, that kind of like API and then client separation is quite nice because we could also use it for like a mobile app. We could use the same API for a mobile app. So that's why I'm doing it this way, but it usually means that when you do stuff like that, it usually means that you have to handle login in 2 places in a weird way. So it's a bit annoying, but it means that you get a little bit more convenience in regards to like being able to use that API in multiple places. So yeah, anyway, let's get the login done. So login.js. Yeah, so we're trying to log stuff out here. Did I make a change? I don't know if I made a change to this actually. So, oh yeah, that's what I was doing. I was doing the thing with the middleware. So auth login. We need to change this to API auth login, I think. And we'll also need to do register as well. Register. And that should be fine. It should just go through the middleware and not cause any problems. Oh. Slash. There we go. So we'll do this. do this. And then, yeah, so an endpoint must return either a response or a promise that resolves with a response. Okay, which is fine. We actually just want to see what we get from request. So I'm trying to think of what we actually need here. So the body is null, which is a bit annoying because that's what we need. So body is null. Why would body be null? Is there something on? I think I saw something on the Astro docs about forms with API endpoints, maybe? No. I think I saw something about forms, but I don't know where I saw it. Is it? Okay. Oh yeah, there we go. Build forms with API routes. Okay. Request.form data. Okay. Right. I think that's what we need. So yeah. Request.form data. I don't know why it doesn't just automatically do that for you and put it into request.body, but that's fine. If we do where are we? Login.js. We do this. And we'll do async here. And then we'll console log data. Give this a try. We should get request not, it could not pass content as form data. Okay. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I don't know why they're doing that. You don't need to do that, surely. So they're doing it on like the front end, but they're sending a request. Yeah, that's weird. Why can't you just use the form? I'm trying to think of how I did it, because I did it recently, but I don't know why they would do it like that. Okay. Yeah, that's a bit weird. I don't know why you would submit. Well, I sort of get why. It's because they're doing front end stuff. Well, they're doing the submit client side. So yeah, but we don't really want to do that. So how do I like missing something out on the form? So we've got form method post, which is fine, and then we've got action API auth login, which is fine. Maybe it is actually getting the data, but it's just not. I'm just looking in the wrong place. So we'll do the request again, and we'll see what we get. I feel like I'm missing something here, like maybe something gets, because you can do request here. I wonder if there's something else here, like I can't see it. I can only see they're using params and request. I wonder if there's like a body thing that you can use, but I don't know. Let's console log request again and see what we get. Oh man, this is funnily enough, this is probably the most useful thing I've done on this channel, because it's actually like properly debugging stuff, which is good. Not now. That's fine. So yeah, here we go. So we've got the request again, and Yeah, but body's null. Bit strange. I don't know why body would be null. Really tempted to go get my laptop because I do have work stuff on that. Which, yeah. I might just do that quickly. I'm going to grab my laptop and see how I did it for work because, yeah, I'd like to get this done before tomorrow, preferably. Also, my mic is really loud. Turn it down a little bit. Yeah, because it's getting into the red then. And I wasn't even talking that loud. Anyway, I'll be back in 1 second. Right, I'm back. I have acquired a laptop. And, God, I ain't got any room on my desk. Okay, let's have a quick peek into my work and see how I did this. Because I did it so recently, I don't have any idea how I did it. So I'm doing the thing. I'm looking at the endpoint, and I'm getting. First of all, there's actually quite a few of these things in here. You can actually use. Like, I'm gonna fill some of these in actually whilst I'm looking at this. So you can use cookies, and this is how we'd set a cookie, which, and then redirect. Direct. Okay, we need those two things, and then I think the big thing is how am I doing this from? Oh, do you know what's funny? I'm actually doing. I made the exact same compromise at work, so I've literally got an endpoint. I've got this here, so I've got auth login, and then I've done API auth login, so I've literally done the same thing at work as well. I must have got. I must have been like, oh, what am I supposed to do here though? How am I supposed to? But wait, I'm literally just Oh. Yeah, I'm literally just doing what I was doing before. Oh, okay then. So I literally have just a form that submits to this endpoint. I don't really know why it wasn't working. So if I do const data, and then yeah, await request dot form data. Right. Yeah. Oh. I'll try again, but I don't really know why that. Oh. So we'll see. Works. Could not pass content as form. I haven't done anything differently, I don't think. No, it's just the same. That's weird. I don't know why it's doing that then. Because it is literally just the same thing. Yeah, I've written it the exact same way. And does it give me any more than that? Could not pass content as form data. Quick Google and see. What is all this stuff? Oh my god. I don't want to be. dealing with that. Check this. So I need it to keep the history of if I do this, like gets rid of everything, which is obviously not very useful. Persist logs. Does that actually persist them? Good. So my middleware does, however, it will only do it on certain URLs. So I'm basically if the URL is one of these, which in our case it is, then it won't do anything effectively. So it should just pass everything through as is. And it does get to here and stuff, so it's fine. But I think the issue is, and my just kind of, I think maybe what's happened is, I think if there's something different. So basically, I think what the issue is that it's not the right type of encoding, which is what I'm trying to kind of look at here. I want to get rid of all this. Oh yeah, there we go. So if I submit this, this will be the test. I'm doing a post /login. I think what we're looking for here. So content type is X form URL encoded. I don't think is right. I think that's what the issue might be. Is it can't pass it because, oh no, it should be able to. Because that's what it's saying that there, so it should be fine. We could have a look at that though. If we have a look at in the middleware, do context. Oh, we'll just get everything and see what we get. Right, actually, I should have a check of. I do have middleware in this one. Okay. Yeah, I'm just looking. I mean, I've done it slightly differently, but not really. So basically the same. Okay. So let's have a look at this then. So we've got context here. Bottom. Hit this again. A lot of stuff. So is pre-rendered true? Okay. I think I might have I don't know if this is actually the issue, but I think okay. I think, and I don't, like I said, I don't know if this is the issue. Or maybe this is actually. Let me just do this. None of it should be, yeah, it should all be server-side. So let me just try and make it so it, I think what the issue might be is that, because I've noticed something here, it says is pre-rendered true, which means it generates the HTML and just serves that. The problem is you're not really meant, if you've got one of these, and you can see it here, if you've got one of these endpoints, then you're not meant to have it, it's not meant to be pre-rendered. I don't really want anything pre-rendering, like I want to set, yeah, so I basically want to do this, so I'll do npx add node. So I don't want anything pre-rendering because I'm basically building a dashboard for some reason. So yeah, I don't want anything pre-rendering, and these API endpoints can't be pre-rendered, otherwise I don't think they work properly, so hopefully this might help. Let's have a quick look. So I did that. Also add the other thing. There's another thing that you need to add, which output server. I don't think it added that, but add it in. npm run dev. And I'm going to give this another try. Okay, I think that actually worked. Yeah, there we go. So form data. Okay. Oh my goodness me. That was that was annoying, but yeah. I didn't realize that pre-rendering was on, so by default, and it's quite good that it does this in a way. By default, when you have Astro set up, so there's two out. Well, actually, is there two output modes or is there three technically? I think there might be. Well, I think there might be two actually. So there's server, which is what we're using now, which does. It basically means that every route by default is server-side rendered, and then there's also a hybrid, which means that every route is statically generated, so effectively generates the routes beforehand. So like the HTML, it'll generate HTML, and then when you come to like deploy your Astro project, you basically just end up serving the HTML. So it doesn't do any rendering on the server side, like dynamic rendering. It just serves HTML, which is good because it's much faster. But it's also bad for things like this. So yeah, you have to. I thought that it was doing server side rendering for some reason when it wasn't. So yeah, now we can finish off our login, which is good because I think that's what I'm gonna get, like the register and login stuff done, and then probably call it a day. It's taken a lot longer than I thought, I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a bit quicker than this, but to be honest with you, I spent about an hour trying to get a login form to look nice, and still failed. So not great, but yeah, if we do, if we get the email and the password, so we can do, I think it's data.get email, and then we'll do const password data.get password. I mean, this would be the time to do some validation as well, so we'll do if there's no email or no password, you can redirect. I don't think I've handled that actually in my have I handled it? Let me check. Oh yeah. I have done, but I'm returning a JSON response, which seems a bit... Yeah, I've even... I actually put on my work that I've done that wrong. Okay, never mind. We'll do return... You can do that redirect there. Redirect. And we'll just return... I think it's 302 slash... I don't know. Login. I probably need to... Oh no, actually this is for login, isn't it? So yeah, that's fine. Never mind. And then, yeah, so we'll do payload. We won't bother with that. We'll just do const response. So we'll do await fetch. It'll be HTTP localhost 8000 and it is slash users slash login. And we'll do method. Oh, why did that happen? I don't even know what that was. Method. Oh, okay. It was trying to do method like a JavaScript method. Method post. Oh, do this in an object. There we go. I think we should do that. There we go. Method post, and we'll do body, and this will be JSON.stringify. Pass in email and password, and then we need to do. I think we need to set the headers. Do content type. That'll be application slash JSON. It's nice now because I actually have my workers reference, which is more convenient. And we'll const turned data to const.json, and then we can do cookies.set. There we go. So this is where we actually set the cookie. So we'll call it I think I called it I'm going to call it access token because that actually makes more sense. I for some reason in this middleware I referred to it as auth token, which I guess is fine. I mean, it's the same thing. But access token does sound a lot better. And then we'll do returned data dot, and then let me just check what I'm actually returning from my API. User controller, and I think it's literally just token. Okay, and we'll do return data dot token. So this will be like the body of the cookie, I guess, and then we'll do the headers. So the HTTP only. I keep doing it. There we go. True. Same site. None. So this means, I think this means that we can use it with our API. Our API is technically on a different site. Secure. True. And the path is going to be just like that. And then I can do... So this is one thing I wanted to check. Is the... I don't even know what they called it. Is it... Where is it? Oh yeah, here we go. X redirect to. So I need to get the headers from the request. So... I want to do a redirect, but I want to redirect to basically I want to redirect back to where the user was from. So I do console.log. I'll do request.headers, I'm assuming. See what that gives us. Actually, I can just check here. Yeah, because I've got the request. So yeah, I don't think I'm passing it through. Right. Okay. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I think what I'll do is I'll leave a to do on that. I'll do to do. Oh, to do. Redirect to back page they were on. But in our case, we'll just do, and I think I'm assuming you have to pass in the full URL, but maybe we can get away with just doing slash. Let's do that. It's 302. So go to status code. Yeah, it must be three. For some reason, I wrote 303 in my work code, but I think it is 302. The right one. Anyway, we'll get rid of this. So in theory, this should work. Let me just make sure that's the right URL. /user/login. In theory, it should work, but actually, I don't think I have a user yet, so I might need to do the register stuff first. We'll do new file register.yes. It's basically just a case of copying this, except it'll be /users. But everything else is the same, I think, unless do I validation. So yeah, name. Okay, so name is like an extra field. Register, so data.get name. I can pass that in. There we go. And everything else I think is going to be the same. Returning. Yeah, just returning token. So that's the same, and then I've got the register page, which is effectively going to be the same as this as well, which is good, because it means I don't have to do as much typing. And yeah, we need an extra field for name. Change this all to register. Register, name, name, name. There we go. Jason. That should be the register page, I think. Go to slash. Yeah. Why are those yellow? Like filling it in with the. That's weird. Why is it doing that? Oh, it's like I've saved though. Okay, that's why it's doing it. Because for some reason For some reason it's saved. Why did it do it? I must have clicked the wrong button, but it's like... Yeah, it's like saved the login detail. Anyway, I don't know why it did that. I must have clicked save by accident. If we do this, and it'll... That's another thing we need to change. I don't know why it keeps turning word wrap off as well. I think I need to go into the settings and actually enable it properly, but fine. So, oh, did I change it on the wrong page? Oh no, I did change it there. Oh, it's just, I think it's taken me to the login page, even though I've gone to /register. Oh yeah, because I put the... Yeah, sorry, I forgot I called the URL /auth/register. There we go. Listen, am I actually doing this for real? This form? Yeah, I guess I am. At example.com, and then we'll do like word. Oh, password. Type in the password and register. Okay. So, did that work? I don't really know. It like... Have I got a cookie? I guess that's probably the best test. How do I look on... Oh yeah, there we go. So I've got the access token. It means register did work, as far as I can tell. For some reason, middleware, and I think it might have done that thing again where it doesn't update the middleware. /auth. I might need to restart the server. Oh shit, don't do that. There we go. Log out this. Get rid of this log here. And another one that should give me the token, hopefully. Oh, and I need to get yeah, that's right. It does this thing where you need to get the value. Did I not? Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, I've done two things wrong here, but I need to pass in. So on this fetch, I need to pass in the header. So headers. Authorization, and then it's going to be bearer, and then token JWT dot value. Oh, and that worked. Okay, nice. So, and then it got the user. Oh, hang on a minute. I think I've done something really bad here. Oh no. Hang on a minute. So from my API, I'm returning the hashed password technically, which obviously isn't great. Const user, and then I think you can do this, can't you? You can do delete user password. I think that works. We'll try. Yeah, that didn't work. So that's not good. Oh, I think, yes, because I need to do this, I think. Try this again. Still didn't work. Let me just have a look at... Oh, yeah, I think I'm... Right. Oh no, actually, yeah, this is the wrong place. Wait a minute, I don't need to do it there. Although I do need this, I think. I think this should work. But what I need is returning the user. So I think I need to get it at like the source, which is the authenticated. Yeah, so in here, I set user to be results.route, and then I need to do... I'm going to do this a bit differently. So I'll do const user. Then I'll do this. Then I'll do rec.user equal to user. And hopefully... yeah, that gets rid of the password. Okay, good. Oh man, that's not good. Okay, but that's authenticated now, which is good. And what we should be able to do is get rid of the cookie, do this again, and we should be able to log in. Example.com. Password 123. And there we go. We're all logged in. Oh my god. And then I should be able to do something like... ooh, that's the wrong one. I'm trying to think where to do this. If I do it in components sidebar, maybe. A quick look. And basically, all I want to do is display the username somewhere. Do it here. We do const astro.locals.user.name. We can do that. Does that work? No. Okay. Good. Why doesn't that work though? Should that not work? Console user, and then .name. Oh, it's because I'm doing, yeah, okay, I need to do this. That's why. There we go. I was accessing the name, but then trying to access name from name. Weird. And there we go. So I'm logged in as me. Nice. That works. I'll change that back to far, and I'll leave that there because I can get the name and then I can add it in somewhere, I guess. But that's all done, I think. Yeah, that works quite nicely. Nice and responsive. Login all works. I mean, it could probably be a bit more sophisticated than what I've done, but it does the job. Good. So yeah, I think I'll leave it there. That's a good place to end off. To be honest with you, 3.5 hours. Bloody hell! I didn't think it'd be that long to do a bit of. Well, actually, to be fair, I didn't really know what I was doing when I started, so a lot of time has been spent just kind of figuring out what I'm actually going to do with this project. I actually don't know what I'm going to do with this. I think it's more of a thing about like just building something that I can use going forward, because I do want to do more stuff with Astro. I did actually want to look into server islands, but this isn't a good project for that, because everything's when you're doing a dashboard, everything's kind of dynamic. So static rendering, which is kind of what you need for server islands to work, isn't really something you would use. So yeah, I'll have to come up with another project that that can use server islands. I don't know what that would be. I do have a plan to do like an e-commerce store at some point, so maybe it would be that. I was going to do that as a video, but maybe I can do it as a stream. I don't know. I'll have a think about stuff I could do on future streams. Because it has been good. It's been tiring. I'll say that. Like, programming's one thing, but talking and coding at the same time for 3.5 hours is a completely different thing. Although I will say it's given me some more hope that I'll be able to do longer tutorials, which is something that I've been kind of wanting to do, but never really felt like I could do long haul tutorials. Everything's been kind of, I don't know. I think that the longest I do is usually an hour and a half, if that. And my latest tutorials have been a lot shorter than that, but yeah, probably leave it there. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining. The Derla, I don't know if I'm saying your name right, but thank you. I'm glad I helped with your school project. Good. Was it a school? Yeah, school assignment. There we go. So I'm glad that helped. But yeah, thanks for watching. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.